It has been, give or take, around 8 years since Fortnite Battle Royale released free to play on PlayStation. I initially started playing Fortnite on PlayStation 4, and now that we're 8 years later, I would like to do a bit of a story time with you guys, talk about why exactly I'm still playing Fortnite consistently, even though, like every other game that I've played, I've eventually kind of dropped off of and don't really play anymore. Like, I used to play a lot of Black Ops 3. Of course, not many people play that at all anymore, and obviously I don't. I used to play a lot of Minecraft, really just have the 2-week phase every couple of months, I would say. But first, I would like to do a channel update for you guys. I want to specifically thank everyone who supported me this month. We got over 350,000 views, not including today, and almost 1,000 total new subscribers, which is insane. So to everyone who joined the channel this month, welcome, and I hope to see you around for a while. Hopefully you are enjoying the content. I think we released some pretty cool stuff this month. Also, I'd like to thank in specific a guy named Show Watchers for his super thanks donation. I greatly appreciate everyone that does this. I've had a few people do this over the last couple of months, but I haven't been doing the channel update videos like this. I will start doing these monthly where I give special thanks to people who donate. You know, we'll talk about the statistics for this month, and I'll give you an update of where exactly the channel is going. I greatly appreciate, like I said, everyone who does that, especially in video comments. You know, all donations are appreciated, and the fact that it's, you know, completely voluntary means a lot to me. You don't have to do that, but it is greatly appreciated. So overall, you guys, the channel is in a really good spot. I believe I only missed one day this month in terms of uploads. So it was, for the most part, daily uploads. I guess I could just say that it was if you round up, I guess. But we have had a lot of good stuff going on. Even though this season really hasn't been my favorite, I still have had a lot of fun making content. But why you guys are here is to talk about why I'm still playing Fortnite 8 years later. So I started making content on YouTube since around June of 2020. You can probably go back and see when my first video was. I made videos before that, but it wasn't anything serious and they're not public anymore. But looking back, that's actually really crazy because that's about to be 5 years ago at this point. Like this June, tomorrow, it will literally be 5 years of making videos. And most of the time it's been about Fortnite. You know, I dabbled in some Minecraft. I did some 2K, I believe, once or twice. I also did some even IRL stuff that obviously isn't public anymore. You can't see that on my channel. Like, I remember when the first battle pass for Fortnite released and wondering how long this free game was going to actually stick for me. 8 years later, I'm still playing it consistently and making content. So, I mean, to answer it simply, I'm still making videos and I'm still playing Fortnite because I really do still enjoy the game. And one thing that I specifically want to address with this is there are so many people in my comments, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. One of you watching may actually be the people that do this, but anytime I make a video where I talk about, you know, even my last video, something getting fixed, if I talk about, like, you know, I'm critiquing something in the game, or say I don't like something, or I talk about why the community doesn't like something, just talking about, you know, community opinion, people are like, why do you still play the game? Why are you always hating on it? And the thing is, you guys, or why are you always complaining? That's the word that people love to throw around, is the word complaining. Everybody says everyone's complaining. And the thing that I hate about that is, like, there's a very stark difference between complaining and, like, just giving a critique or just talking about something. And the thing that is so ironic is that people will say, like, oh, it's just Fortnite. Why are you so mad about it? Like, why does it matter so much? Well, it's like, yeah, you could use the same logic and just turn around and be like, yeah, it's just Fortnite. I'm just talking about Fortnite. So what's the big deal? People will get so mad about some of the opinions that I have. And that's something that I think really makes my channel unique, is that, like, I'm not afraid to say, you know, how I feel, or, you know, say it how it is. I'm not afraid to go against the grain and say things that I believe. And a lot of people will say, oh, it's just rage bait. You're just rage baiting, or you're just trying to get views. It's like, no, it's because I think honestly that my channel does really well because I give, like, straight up opinions. It's raw. It's not, like, you know, overly edited. It's just opinions. It's conversational stuff that not many other people are covering in the way that I cover it. So in terms of that also, I really love to talk about this game. You know, there's so much depth to Fortnite. You know, there's the storyline. It's constantly changing. There's constantly a new item shop. Like, literally, in terms of the item shop, like, literally new things in the game happen every single day. There's always something to look forward to. And to be honest, one of the reasons why I'm still playing it is because it's a live service game. I absolutely love any and all live service games. You know, some games on Roblox I really like because they're constantly getting updates and there's constantly stuff going on. I've actually really been liking Grow a Garden recently just because there's been a lot of stuff happening with it, new updates and events and stuff. But I also really like games like, you know, GTA. And of course, Fortnite, you know, there's obviously stuff changing. There's new seasons every like 3 months. We're getting more mini seasons now, 2 to 3 months. There's regular events and there's also events and stuff like that. It's just really cool having something change like that all the time. So simply why I'm still playing Fortnite Fortnite is because I enjoy it and I love making content for you guys. I absolutely love it. The amount of love that I've seen on my videos has been absolutely insane, especially since I'm just doing commentary. I want to say specifically, it was always my dream to make commentary videos like this and have them, you know, have a community where I can have conversations with people about the game and people can comment on my opinions and things like that. I definitely didn't imagine people getting like so upset by the things that I say. Like, people get upset about just about everything that I say. Like, I can't say anything without people getting upset about it or somebody being mad. Like, I can't please anybody, and that's one of the biggest things with YouTube, is just knowing that you're not going to please everybody. Not everybody is going to be happy, especially when, you know, you're being out there with your opinions and things like that. Now, chapter 6 has been a little bit rough for me, and this is probably one of the only times where I've been like, I'm not really interested in playing the game right now, like, while I've been seriously making content. Like, I started really seriously like focusing on it last year is when I really started, like the summer of last year. So it's almost been a year that I've been really taking YouTube like seriously and really trying to do something with it and be consistent. And other times that that's happened, it's been like chapter 4. I really didn't like chapter 4 all that much, besides for the second season. Even the first season I really didn't like, and then I got back in when Fortnite OG happened, of course. But this is really the only chapter. I mean, after the first season, I've gotten really bored. Like, season 2 really didn't really hit for me after a little bit. And of course, Galactic Battle, you guys know how I feel about that. I really have not enjoyed that very much. And one thing, talking about Galactic Battle, you guys, I want to address this. So I made a video talking about why, it was titled, "Why Are People Quitting Fortnite?" And that video has almost 1,000 comments. And those, if you guys want to just scroll through those, some of them are constructive, some of them are cool, and I do enjoy the comments from people that are actually genuinely like good and adding to the conversation and not just hating on me. But those comments can get so ridiculous because people are saying that, like, why are you saying Fortnite is dying? I love this season. What are you talking about? You're just a liar. Stop yapping. Guys, I literally, the whole video was just about me talking about how there is a clear downward trend in the active player count on Fortnite GG. That was literally the entire video. I noticed that on Fortnite.gg when I was looking at the player counts. Even now, if you look at it, I did it a month-to-month comparison, and the like overall numbers were down. That was the whole thing with Fortnite. Everyone wanted to like come to my channel and say stuff when people started talking about the unique players, and that's completely different from the actual active player count. And that's what I don't think people understand. People are like, oh, there was one specific comment where it was like, oh, this is embarrassing, you know, take this video down. It's like, dude, the active player counts are so much different from the unique player counts. And it's so funny when people come to me and they really think that they're doing something when they comment stuff like that. Like, they really, oh, I got him with this one. And it's just like, it's so ironic because those same people will say like, it's just Fortnite, why do you care so much? You've got to be a real diehard to come up with something like this. And it's like, dude, I could use the same thing back with you. It's just Fortnite. It's just a conversation. It's just a video. So why are you getting so upset about it? I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of comments on my videos that are really ridiculous. And I still deal with it because I absolutely love this game and I love making content for you guys. I love talking about stuff. And I love Fortnite. It's constantly changing. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if there's anything that Fortnite could do that would make me not play it. Like, to be completely honest, I really love this game, and that may sound like I'm like, you know, a sheep, but I love this game. It's always going to have a special place in my heart. But one thing that is going to eventually happen is I am going to be expanding my content. I will talk about that in a later video next month on my next channel update video. I'll talk about everything that's going on with the channel and the direction I plan to take it. Fortnite isn't going anywhere, but I am going to start expanding into one other game, and I will wait for that to be revealed. Maybe you guys can guess it down below in the comments just to have something interesting happen in the comments for this video. But let me know down below in the comments, you guys. I would love some feedback overall on the videos. How are you guys liking them? What else would you like me to see? Is there anything else you want me to branch into, like maybe gameplay videos? I do want to start streaming maybe a few times a week once I get my capture card figured out, because I don't play on my PC anymore, because I could just have better graphics on my PS5. I don't really have a good enough PC to have like great graphics. So let me know what you guys would like to see. I'm going to respond to every single comment on this video, especially if you watched all the way to the end. So just let me know down below, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please do drop a like, subscribe to the channel for another month of awesome daily uploads. I have a lot of cool stuff planned. You guys will just have to wait and see. Use code PROZEROYT, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.